Alright guys, what's going on? Hope you're all doing well. Excuse how I look this morning and what I'm wearing. I've literally just woken up. I like to get up quite early in the morning just so it gives me more time throughout the day to get more meals in. So every morning I always start off with a bowl of cereal. It's normally Cheerios or Shreddies, so just because I love cereal, and it can have quite a few calories if you eat enough of it. So, and what I'll be using to track this whole day of eating, what I use every day, is My Protein. It's literally so easy. You just set how many calories you want to eat for the day, and literally all you have to do is just scan anything you want to eat and just change the quantity of how much you're eating. It's literally as easy as that. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and eat this first meal now. Also, every morning I will drink loads of water. I mean, I drink water loads throughout the whole day, but it's especially important in the morning because you wake up, you're really dehydrated because you haven't drank for about 8 hours. Thankfully, my girlfriend just got me this My Protein jug, so I know exactly how much water I'm drinking each day. I wouldn't worry too much about water intake if I were you guys. Just make sure you drink enough. Just don't go without drinking. If at any point during the day you feel thirsty, it's probably because you're dehydrated. So just make sure you always have water near you and just take little sips throughout the whole day. But especially in the morning, I drink a good pint of water in the morning as soon as I wake up, just to try and hydrate my whole body again. Alright boys, pretty much what's going to happen now is I'm going to meet up with my mate Sam. We're going to get some steps in, do a bit of cardio, and I'm going to help him record his next video. He needs to get some cinematic shots of forestry and stuff. So we're going to go and do that. So yeah, cue the walk edit. Alright boys and girls, so pretty much I've just got back from the walk, and what I'm going to have now is a banana as my pre-workout meal and Monster as my caffeine source. And pretty much normally I would have a big meal now because I like to just get as many carbs and calories in before a workout as I can, so I'm more fueled for the workout, and normally means I can lift more because of that. But essentially because of the situation we are in with lockdown, because the UK has just incredibly hot weather at the moment, don't really know where it's come from, it just is hot every day at the moment. But essentially what that means for me is the way my gym is positioned in my house, the sun hits it later on in the day and just becomes so ridiculously hot to train that it's literally pretty much impossible. So what I'm going to do is just have this small meal now, then I'm going to go train before it gets way too hot, and I'll have my main second big meal after the gym. So yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, so we're training pool today, and of course there's no better exercise to start with than resistance band pull-ups. As you guys know from my last video, I'm making it an absolute mission to get as good as pull-ups as I can possibly get during this lockdown, and it's a great exercise in general, so why not get better at it? The only thing with this bulk is I'm kind of being a bit counterproductive, because generally the lighter body weight you are for bodyweight exercises like pull-ups, push-ups, etc., the easier it is. So as I'm bulking up and getting heavier, these pull-ups are kind of getting a little bit harder. I'm not going to let that get to me. I'm going to keep on attacking them and keep on getting better at them. So let's do this.
A vision of you standing there. Even when we're miles apart, I feel you dancing at my feet. I can't seem to breathe without you close.
Alright boys, now that we have done pull-ups and we have pre-exhausted the lats, I'm going to be doing some resistance band deficit deadlifts. Not a lot of weight on the bar because it's all I have. I'm just going to be focusing on that explosivity off the floor again. So hopefully when we go back to normal deadlifts in the gym, it'll be a lot easier and keeping those motor neuron pathways in shape.
By the lights we sway, blood pumping from the heat, seeing a kaleidoscope of us in color, kaleidoscopes are turning in me.
Alright boys, girls, so in front of me I've got my second big meal of the day, which is 4 scrambled eggs on 4 slices of brown toast. Then I've got just a packet of this malt loaf. So it's a very high calorie meal, has a considerable amount of protein as well. So yeah, let's get on with this second meal. Alright guys, it's been a couple hours since lunch and I'm just going to have another small meal now for my bigger third meal, which is dinner later. So for this I'm literally just going to have a protein shake which has 1.5 scoops of gold standard whey protein powder in it. I really like this protein. I've been over before in videos, but probably one of the best tasting proteins I've ever had. It's 24 grams of protein per serving, 5 grams BCAAs and 4 grams of glutamine acid. Not that you need the other things, but it's just benefit as well. And also in there I've just got my 3 to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate which I'm taking daily. You don't need any other specific type of creatine. Creatine monohydrate is the only thing you do need. Don't worry about all the other bullshit. And I've also got some strawberries here just to make sure I'm getting some micronutrients in. And I've also got a chocolate bar. I wouldn't normally eat chocolate. I'm not normally a big fan of it. I definitely don't eat these every day. Not that it really is a big issue if you eat chocolate every day as long as you're not eating excessive amounts of it. I personally don't eat it that often because obviously it has dairy and dairy isn't great for my skin from my experience. But yeah, this is my snack, I guess you could say, my in-between lunch and dinner meal. I'll throw on screen now the calories for this meal. In terms of dinner, it's always a little bit tricky to calculate what I have at the moment because right now, obviously, being in lockdown with my family, so I'm eating with them every night. So my mum cooks dinner for us all. So I'll kind of try to work out roughly how many calories in the meal, but normally my dinner is at least 1,000 calories. So I've kind of saved about 1.5k calories for dinner. And whatever I do, I just have a snack just before I go to bed. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this now. Alright boys and girls, so it's got to that time of the day, it's the very last meal. Because I had quite a lot of calories for dinner, I only needed a few more calories for my last meal. So I've literally just got a small bowl of Cocoa Pops here. I know you might be thinking more cereal, but it's just something easy and quick to digest. just get the last few calories in. So yeah, there's only about 200 odd calories worth here, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat this now. All right, boys and girls, decided to come back in the gym just to get a little bit of peace and quiet to record the ending of this video. All right, so I'll show on screen now my MyFitnessPal, so you guys can see all the meals I had today and all the calories and macronutrients I consumed. So if I scroll down here, you'll be able to click on nutrition, and you can see that I had a total of 4,058 calories, and that's good. I was aiming for 4,000 calories, so I've only got a little bit over, which is absolutely fine, because I'm bulking anyway, so I want to be eating in the surplus. So the reason I chose 4,000 calories may seem like quite a lot to you guys, but it's actually only barely just above maintenance for me. I've kind of figured out over the years that my maintenance calories to maintain my current body weight is around 3.8, 3.9k calories. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm eating at 4k calories, so I'm hopefully in just a slight surplus during lockdown, so I can still be in an optimal stage to put on muscle mass whilst I'm training and eating. So yeah, essentially I'm eating at 4,000 calories for the next week or two. I'm going to weigh myself at the start and at the end, and if my weight has increased, it means I am in a slight caloric surplus. If it stayed the same, which I'm kind of fearful it might have done, it means I'm going to have to bump up the calories even more, just because my metabolism is so high and I have such a high caloric maintenance. It means I've got to eat a lot of calories to be in a surplus. So yeah, let's go over to macros here, and you'll see that I had a whopping 536 grams of carbs, 120 grams of fat, which isn't too bad, and 192 grams of protein. In an ideal world, I probably would want a little bit more protein, because you're meant to get around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. It's not too bad, it's not a big issue. If it was a lot lower, I'd be a bit more concerned, but I'm aiming for about 200 grams of protein, so that's not too bad. And the fats isn't too bad either. Ideally, maybe keep the fats under 100 grams, but because I'm bulking, I'm not too fussed about it being 120, as long as it doesn't get too high. But yeah, if I go ahead and put complete diary, it will say, if I ate every day like I did today, I'd weigh 16 stone, 6 pounds in 5 weeks. I'm pretty sure that's not true, because it doesn't really take into account your height and daily activity and stuff on MyFitnessPal. Yeah, boys and girls, that has been my full day of eating as a hard gainer. And I say hard gainer just because I've come from a very, very skinny background. If you haven't seen my transformation video, I'll leave a link down in the description, or you can find it on my channel. I've always had a very high metabolism, so I found it very difficult to gain weight. I've always found it very easy to lose weight. If I miss a meal or two throughout the day, I'll rapidly lose weight. I'll wake up the next morning a kilo or so lighter. So it's very difficult for me to actually be in a surplus and bulk. So hopefully this helps you guys out a little bit, gives you a bit of an idea of what food you could eat if you're coming from a position like I am in myself, or if you just want a general advice on what food you can eat during a bulk. But yeah, boys and girls, hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, check out my other videos. Make sure to subscribe for future videos too. It means the absolute world to me if you can leave a like on the video and comments and let me know what you guys think. Other than that, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.